Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what day it is. It is Loc Talk Tuesday, and I am your host, Melissa Scott, CEO and founder of Loctician Products. Today, we have an amazing loctician. Let's jump right into it. Tell the audience how you got started as a stylist.
As a stylist or a loctician?
A loctician.
Well, a loctician. You really want to know?
Yes.
So one day I saw one of my friends in I think it was like a Walmart plaza or something like that. His name is JP, by the way. You know JP?
I do know JP.
I saw JP and he had locks and his hair was just so dapper, like it was so neat. Everything was in place. I was like, it was a style I'd never seen before. I was like, what is this? He said they're called barrels, and I'm like, who did it? He said Melissa. I'm like, who is Melissa? And he told me, and I was like, oh my god. So I took a picture of it. As a matter of fact, I swear on my kids, I have that picture to this day.
What?
And it inspired me to take my game up another notch. Like, I was like, okay, like, you know, I was doing locks, but it was just like a regular little 2 barrels, like to the scalp. You did like loose barrels on him, and it looked so nice. So I know it sounds cliche, but you were my inspiration as far as being a loctician.
Oh,
I know you never knew that. I never told you that.
No, I did not know that. Wow.
I swear on God. On God.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. That had to be at least 20.
It's
20
over
years
20 years.
ago.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
That's why.
You know he had like 3 sets, so it's probably like the second set or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, this is like his second set. Yeah. That's dope. Thank you, JP. How often should people really get their locks maintained?
Me? My preference is 3 to 4 weeks. I feel like anything longer than a month, your hair is like building up with sweat and oils and whatnot. And if you take too long to rinse it out, it starts to lock into your locks, which causes you to have a detox. Mm-hmm. So yeah, 3 to 4 weeks. Some people say 6 weeks. I think that's too long. Anything more than 4 weeks is too long.
Yeah. So I agree with you. For me, it'll be 3 weeks because 3 weeks is still once a month, and it's not too much. It's just enough time for you to, get it maintained, right? So they won't grow together.
Yeah, I recommend 3 weeks, but I say 3 to 4 weeks because depending on their schedule and what I have available, they might have to go 3.5 weeks, or but no longer than 4 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is your go-to advice for someone that's trying to start their lock journey?
My advice is locks are not permanent like we used to think. So if you're not fully vested, just get like a medium size to large so that if you ever feel like combing them out, you can comb them out, because anything small you can't comb them out. So don't feel like, okay, this is like a lifelong journey, like you can you could change your mind and go back to it. A lot of people go back to it at least 2 or 3 times before they lock in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like before they keep it permanently, because they're not really sure. They just want to try it out. So yeah, locks are not permanent. That's my advice.
Okay. So with that being said, would you say that locks are more of a fashion statement now versus?
It definitely is.
Yeah, versus back in the day, when people was more on a journey of their life,
right.
Then they kept locks, and nothing is permanent, but they kept them for a long time. I still, have clients that been with me for 20 years plus, and they still have the same set. But now, is it the attention span, or is it that people just want to be in the end with locks because it's such of a demand?
I think it's a preference, but the majority, it's just a hairstyle for them now. It's fashionable. They like that they're, how can I put this? It's versatile, very versatile. You could be corporate with it. You could be flamboyant with it. You could be fashionable with it. So yeah, it's more so a style now than it was back in the day. Like freeform is more so like spiritual.
Right.
And a lot of people don't freeform these days.
Right, but they do wear wigs.
That's not freeforming though. It's
so
still
what's
maintained,
the difference?
because it's maintained. Anything that's uniform and maintained is not freeforming.
Okay, so freeform is what?
When you just leave your hair and let it lock on its own, because your hair is naturally gonna mat. You just wash it and go.
Wash it and go. Okay.
Kind of like Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was great advice. I love that. What is something that your clients do that just make your job extremely hard?
Like when I'm washing their hair, they lift their head up mid-air. I don't know if it's because it's feeling good or if they think they're trying to help me, but it makes it hard for me to give it like a good scrub. I'm trying to scrub your hair like mid-air. Mm-hmm. My back hurt and everything hurt. I'm like lay down, relax. That's what I say, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. I'm like, give me dead weight. Like, that irritates me. Other than that, nothing. Because I don't care if they fall asleep in my chair, I'm still twisting if they sleeping on it.
Yeah.
Just that part bothers me.
Okay. So is there anything that your clients do outside of getting out of your chair? Like in between their time to come back that makes your job harder? Product.
They put products that don't belong in their hair or they don't know how to apply. They apply too much, so when they come back I have to detox it out.
Oh.
And if they don't schedule for a detox, then I'm working with dirty build up hair and it aggravates my soul.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, I would say that just doing anything. I don't want my clients to touch their hair. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, in between their visits, I don't want them to wash it. Don't shampoo your hair.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
The only thing that I would say do is oil your scalp lightly, like twice a week or something like that. But other than that, please don't attempt to do your own hair.
Yeah, I recommend leave-in conditioner and oiling in between, and that's it. But then they also don't realize that it's a thing about what do they say? You can
oversaturate
and oversaturate your hair. Yeah. They don't understand that. They just
dump it in.
Yeah, you can't do that. So we have to tell them how to. Like you said, twice a week maybe. But it depends on the hair as well. Some people hair, if it's really thick, they need it more than thinner hair.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know this is off subject, but how do you feel about giving your clients knowledge about how to maintain in between the visits? Because, you know, a lot of people don't educate their clients. So if you don't educate your client, then they don't know. Right. They really just doing whatever they want to do.
What their friends do
and other people.
I educate all my customers when they walk out my chair. Especially if I start their locks or if they're the first time to me, if they have mature locks, I still educate them on what to do. And I also tell them, if you have a question, just ask me, text me. I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Text me when I wake up, I'll see it and I respond. So yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for educating your clients.
Yes,
so, locticians, if you are not educating your clients and your customers, please educate them so they will know what to do. So when they come back to your chair, you don't have to work as hard.
I was just about to say, it makes your job easier.
Yes, it makes your job easier. So thank you for that. I totally agree. So that is all for Loc Talk Tuesday. Yeah, I made it. Kai the Stylist. Hold on, Kai the Stylist. Tell them how to reach you. We don't know how to reach you.
So you can find me at Hydrate Natural Hair Spa. You could Google that, or you could go to Instagram, Hydrate Natural Hair Spa, no spaces. We're located in Stockbridge, Georgia. Kai the Stylist. Oh, you can hashtag Kai the Stylist too.
Okay. So if they want to schedule an appointment, where do they go?
You could go to my page, my Instagram, and in the link, what is it called? In the bio, it has a link tree. You could click it and book any stylist in the shop. Okay,
great. Well, that is a wrap, guys. Also, don't forget, Lock 'em Up grand opening is June the 29th at 2 p.m. And I want to see you guys there.